MP, you're about to go off.
Let me a little online game, yeah, dang.
Thanks for joining us on a picture-perfect Sunday night for some NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, here with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And with us on the sidelines, we've got Allie LaForce. Now that we're into November, let's see how the Eastern Conference standings are shaking out. You take a look at the Knicks, and they've got the top spot in the conference, a testament to their hard work all year long. And, of course, the Atlanta Hawks, they're just one rung below them.
Well, right now for New York, they've just been relentless coming out of the gates. And what I love is that everyone is focused. You couldn't have asked for a better start.
Yeah, and it's to no one's surprise. This is a well-run, well-coached organization. They have a strong culture. They're going to be a tough out for anyone.
Now, New York starting five. They've got Karl Anthony Towns. Josh Hart is out there with OG Anunoby. Then it's Mikal Bridges, and it's Money in at the 1. And for Atlanta, Johnson at the 4 with Okongwu at the 5. Trae Young out there with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Risache in at the small forward position. So the Hawks will get the first possession. A battle of the big men. Grab some popcorn for this face-off at the center position tonight, Grant.
Oh, no question, B.A. I mean, these bigs bring the size and skill. Who has more tools in their toolkit? I mean, we're about to find out.
And one of the ongoing storylines for MP this season, he's made it known that he is extremely focused on making a statement with his offense.
And so far, he's delivered on his promise to keep his foot on the accelerator offensively. The scoring role is one that most players would happily embrace, but it's the rare few who can deliver in this fashion the way we've seen MP do it.
For 3, Caldwell-Pope hits the three-pointer.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Here's Money. Had a career game his last time out, bucket after bucket.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Young can't hit.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
The 3, and again, New York with the triple.
Well, a nice start for them. 3 for 3 in the early going, getting into a rhythm. New York number 00, his first team point.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Pass to Okongwu. Here's Risache. And you look at his numbers, just over 21 a game. Clock at 4. No good. Oh, nice D from Anunoby. Offensively, Karl Anthony Towns is one of the most well-rounded big men in the league, Grant.
Yeah, maybe in league history, B.A. He's an elite three-point shooter, post scorer, and his passing is severely underrated.
For New York, they've gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Kept alive. Oh, he muscles it in through the contact. They call the foul, and he's on his way to the line.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Brunson is checked in for New York. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Coach, when you talk about the Atlanta Hawks, you got to start with Trae Young.
One of the most exciting players to watch in the NBA, Brian. He can shoot the ball from anywhere on the floor. He's a great ball handler and one of the most creative passers in the game. Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Money in the last outing against the Jazz really lit up the floor. He picked up 49 points, and at the other end of the floor, he's a thief. And the entire NBA talking about his performance. It was that special. Can he do it again? We'll see, guys.
Well, it'll be interesting to see how much of that performance carries over into this one.
His goal is to provide whatever the team needs from him on that particular evening.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
Courageous play by Young. He goes inside and gets past the contact to his shot.
Here's Money. And the layup is good off the glass. Money's got 13 now.
Well, when you have a guy scoring like he is, you redraw every play to be about getting him the ball. Yeah, not at his most efficient this quarter. He's got to work on finding high percentage shots.
Three-pointer. No good on that one. He's 5 for 8.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Johnson a screen on Bridges. And he buries that one. Back rim and in.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Here's Money. Guarded by Young. Money misses. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. 8-point game. Beyond the arc. Kept alive by Atlanta. Okongwu with the bucket.
Plays like that make a coach's life easy. Love the work rate he shows on the glass to get the score.
Here's Money. Sinks it from distance. 16 points for him.
Wow. Some strong perimeter shooting here in the first quarter.
Young looking for an opening. Offline with a three.
The green light they gave him early should probably turn red. He needs to get others involved.
And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition. Hawks trail by 11. So on the floor for the Knicks. Miles McBride is out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Jalen Brunson. And it's Money in at the 2. Young from long range. Ooh, that's what he does. Trae Young knocking down a 3.
Well, you know this is coming with Young on the court. He's always looking for his next 3.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Drills it from deep.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Pass to De Silva. Here's Sensabaugh. Shot clock at 3. There's the 3. They grab their own miss. Young from long range gets the 3 ball to go. Young's got 10 points in the quarter.
Well, Young's got the green light off the catch there and everywhere else.
Hawks trail by 8. The 3 ball. Towns with a rebound. Well, Coach, we know how good Young is offensively, but he gets heavy criticism for his defense.
Yeah, look, and at 6'1", 164 pounds, he has some obvious limitations, Brian, but he's shown improved effort as a defender, and it shows in his defensive rating.
And you have to have that scoring ability on the floor. Okongwu. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
Yeah, Young's playmaking is very reliable. He's got impressive vision.
Pass to Money from behind the arc. And count it. 8 of 14 now. He's rolling.
Well, when you look at what he's provided them on the offensive end, it's been an important part of why they're leading.
Here's De Silva. It's stolen away. And now the Knicks on the break. Towns passes to Money. Rebound, Trae Young.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
And give them credit for making a more concerted effort to get to the line this quarter.
These are his first free throws of the game. And he knocks down the first one.
Yeah, well, sometimes Trae Young can seem a little temperamental, but that really just speaks to his passion, and you can't teach that.
Johnson, he's checked in for Atlanta. Risache comes in for Sensabaugh. Anunoby, he's checked in for New York. Bridges comes in for Jalen Brunson. And again, New York with the triple.
His production from range has been nothing short of astounding.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. There's Young with the three. Young with the three right back at him.
They've got some ground to make up, and shooting the three ball more consistently like they are now should help them do it.
Here's Money, and out of bounds. Atlanta will have it.
Unforced turnovers. They'll drive your coach insane.
There's 10 seconds left in the half. Young with it. Lets it go from deep. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's the New York Knicks closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. They've been very effective from the three-point line. That's the key for them so far. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
You never know how long it will take for a rookie to adjust to the NBA game, but these guys have figured it out quickly.
And turning our attention to the first half of our game tonight, bit of a tough start for the Hawks.
They haven't been.
And that'll do it for us.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. Risache and Johnson, they're the forwards. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope out there with Trae Young. And it's Okongwu in at the center position. So that's the Hawks 5. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. The Knicks, one of the top defensive teams in the league, and it starts in the paint. Coach Tom Thibodeau said, quote, "We've prided ourselves on having a tight shell. We've got great rim protection, guys who take charges, and we're aggressive on the ball. Guys, great defense has always been Tibbs' MO."
And nothing has changed now. Thanks, Allie.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Lets it fly. And it's Young again missing.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the third quarter. Pass to Money. This one for 3. And the three-pointer goes. Money's got 10 points here in the second half.
Look, in that first half, he was hot from beyond the arc. And that's now his second in this half.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Okay, a chance to look at some numbers for Onyeka Okongwu.
He's been really dialed in from deep during these last 5 games. Looking assertive and in control every time he rises up to shoot from beyond the three-point line. And it's been fun to watch.
And so it's Atlanta with it, trailing by 17. Pass to Rizache. And here's Young to win the run. Hits the trifecta. Young's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, that's his 4th triple for the game now. Just his 1st in the second half.
Money puts it in off the killer crossover.
Well, he has owned this quarter. A major reason they're up right now.
Here's Young. And it's New York with a rebound.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Clutch buckets. He's paving the way as they hit the home stretch.
Johnson finds Young. Drilled from 11 feet out. Young's got 24 points.
Well, that one from mid-range. Young's got a quick release.
And Mikal Bridges, still one of the better wing defenders in the league, Grant.
Yeah, he's so great at pestering a shooter. Good lateral movement and wingspan makes him hard to get around. He might not be the best in the league, but he is well above average.
Stan, as a coach and now a broadcaster, you've gotten to visit all the great cities the NBA has to offer. Can you give us a favorite?
So, Brian, you're going to try to get me in trouble here. I'm going to give you one city and offend 29 other fan bases. Not a chance. I love all the NBA cities.
Not like you not to take a stance. The three is up. Money misses. Hawks trail by 18. On the wing, Caldwell Pope. Brunson defending. Fires from deep. Looney grabs a miss. For New York, they've gone 8 of 10 in the third and looking in control. Money with the bucket.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Young. Looney grabs a miss. Looney's got his 4th rebound in this one. Money misses. Atlanta's gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. And Young, here we go. And he lays it up and in. Young's got 11 here in the quarter alone.
Just a
and got it. Another basket.
Putting on a scoring clinic.
Hey, it's become an old habit. He's tied for the 4th most 50-point games in a single season.
So that brings him up to 4 fouls. So he's forced to hold himself back a little now, which may make him a target for the offense.
And this will be a 2nd trip to the free throw line.
Like a lot of smaller guys, there's a real ferocity to Trae Young's game. He's willing to scrap to get what he wants.
Wenslow's checked in for New York. McBride comes in for Anunoby. To the left wing. Pass to Brunson. Over to the left wing. Out to the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Money. Good! That's another bucket!
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now. Young from long range. And Atlanta misses again. And so it's New York sitting on a comfortable 21-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their... All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
Well, he's a consummate floor general, surveying the defense and delivering.
Both teams teams making substitutions here. And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Hawks trail by 18. So on the floor for the Knicks, Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Josh Hart. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Money in at point guard. Okongwu, the pass to Young. Can they get it? And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Towns has got his 7th rebound here tonight.
And right now they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Out of bounds, it'll be Hawks ball. Here's Young. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Rizachet. From downtown, it's rebounded by New York. Hart's got 6 rebounds in the game. Oh, connects again. Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
BA, it feels like he can't miss.
Outside Young. Now Okongwu. Covered by Towns. Grant, it seems like teams today are much more data-driven than in years past.
Yeah, I agree, BA. It's much more sophisticated. And, of course, coaches and executives are still watching the games and forming their gut opinions. But now those impressions can be cross-checked with the numbers.
Picked up by Okongwu. To the paint. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu!
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Here's Money. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Knicks?
Well, the defense hasn't done nearly a good enough job of getting back in transition, and they've taken advantage, racking up fast break points against them.
Well, something else that has stood out to me has been their aggressiveness on the boards. They're just out-muscling the opposition on the offensive glass.
Outside, Caldwell Pope. Back to Young. From the arc. Towns with a rebound. New York leading by 20. Here's Money. And again, the Knicks missing.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Outside Johnson. Caldwell Pope. The pass to Johnson. The kick out to Young. Off the mark there with a 3.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Knicks.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
BA, it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And so this will lock down their 15th win of the year.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with a win in the first game.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Money.
Well, as a coach, it's so fun to watch a player dominate the game offensively like he did in this one.
Pass to Nurkic. There's 42 seconds left to play in the 4th. Here's Sensabaugh. Oakley with a rebound. And the Knicks with possession. Here's Money. They get it back. Five on the clock. Here we go, and good! There's another!
And to see him hit the 60-point mark twice in a year, that's a special talent.
Incendiary scoring performances on any given night, and nearing 3rd place for most 60-point games in a season. Here's Bufkin. And so it's the Knicks taking care of business in this one. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. With Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. So long, everyone.
MP, you are the straw that stirs the drink.